Keys to a perfect jump shot. All basketball players need a jump shot. This is 2023. The three-pointers here, the game has changed. I'm gonna help you guys become a better shooter. I'll give you 3 things that I'm the most worried about. Is your balance does still matter. For me, I think you need to be shoulder width apart. Your feet, if I'm a righty, my right foot's a little bit in front of my left. And for me, that's because of here. You don't wanna be too close together or too wide. This is a game-like squat. Like you're doing a little mini squat, you should be able to do that with your feet. Second thing is your hand placement. When I'm holding the ball, I'm putting my right hand underneath the ball, and then my left hand's on the side. It can vary on where your left hand goes. Just want to make sure this right hand's underneath the ball. You don't want it too far out on the right side, because that encourages your elbow to go out. So underneath is because you want it to be tucked to the side of your body to come up this way. So feet shoulder width apart, hand under the ball. Second thing is the rhythm that you pick the ball up. This can vary for every player. Some players can get to this part really well, but they do things where they put the ball up and then start to burn. And what that does is it sends your back into an arch motion. It's gonna make sure you're not on target. Second thing people do is they start bringing it up too soon and they hang in the air and all their pressures come down. I like to consider it like sitting in a chair. When you sit in a chair with the ball, as you're sitting down, the ball needs to start coming up, because what you're doing is you're loading your power in your legs to get to the top where you don't have to do any work anymore. Then it's just a release. So how that would look from a side angle is you get the ball, feet are set, hand on the bottom of the ball. As you're bending, this should be coming up. You might not see the ball for a second, so that's something that might scare a lot of players. But when you get to the top, you're gonna have this little window between your hand and your elbow to see all the basketball. You're gonna be loaded and square. The last thing, you release, you should be releasing with your index and middle finger. If you're releasing with your thumb or your pinky's touching the ball, it's gonna send it a little off kilter. So all together, it should look like this. I'd recommend starting close to the basket. Down, release, up. Get a lot of different angles to show you guys. Down, release, up. Don't worry about the makes. The form is much more important. Remember the sitting in a chair. I also think it's really important to step into your shot as well. Step, load, release, follow through. One more slow, left, right, bend, hand under the ball, sit in the chair, release up. This shot should travel with you everywhere, whether it's from 3, whether it's from mid-range. You want to make sure your shot's the same as far as you shoot away. Watch guys like Steph Curry, his jumper's always the same. If I'm at the free throw line, left, right, bend, release up, follow through. Again, it's not all about makes. Form will save you a lot. Last one. Step 1, 2, follow through, release. With those keys, you will become a better jump shooter. Leave some comments below on things you want to see.
I'm always trying to walk the line between us. So baby,